Hunter Yurachek will not be available tonight. He's traveling. So it will be Coach Pittman representing Arkansas, and we have both Kirby Hocutt, the athletics director at Texas Tech, and Coach Joey McGuire, head coach at Texas Tech, on the call with us. This is Harold Grader. I'm the Associate Executive Director of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. With us on this side, Steve Earhart, Executive Director of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and we also have Rebecca Denstall, the President of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl Festival Association for 2024. Just to give you folks a little bit of a roadmap, initially we will extend the official invitations to both teams, and then we will take questions. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Steve Earhart for the official bowl invitations. Steve?
Great. Well, we're very proud to host this call, and thank you for everybody for joining us. And it's always a proud moment. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, the seventh oldest bowl game in America, 66 consecutive years, a great legacy and history. And so we're very proud to make these invitations today. So to make the official invitation, I'll start with Texas Tech University. And since both Kirby Hocutt, the athletic director, and Joey McGuire, the head football coach, I'd like to, on behalf of our association and Rebecca Denstall here, I'd like to officially invite you to participate on December 26th annual AutoZone Liberty Bowl game, kicking off at 6 p.m. on Friday. Great prime time opportunity. This is the official invitation to Texas Tech. So Kirby, make it away, and we're going to accept the invitation.
Well, Steve, it is our distinct honor to accept your invitation and to participate again in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. So much legacy and history that the AutoZone Liberty Bowl has in college football. And I was so excited to get your call today. As I indicated to you, as an early Christmas present, as we talked over the course of the past week. Texas Tech could not be more excited to come back to Memphis, Tennessee, a great community, and participate in your bowl game, and then also against a great Arkansas program that we were together, teammates in the Southwest Conference, and played every year from 1957 to 1991. So we look forward to a great game with Coach Pittman, and look forward to being with Hunter in Memphis. And with that, I'll officially accept and turn it over to Coach McGuire for a few comments on the acceptance as well.
Thanks, Kirby. Man, I'm so excited. I got to be at the last Liberty Bowl when we played Mississippi State, but I didn't get to coach in it. I was just coming on as the head coach, and y'all did such an incredible job that week. And I'm excited now to get to coach in that game, and then really excited to play Coach Pittman in Arkansas. I told Kirby earlier today, man, it's a dream for me. I was born in Texarkana. I had season tickets to War Memorial Stadium in Arkansas. I grew up a Razorback fan, and so this is a really cool deal to be able to coach against such a great program and such a great coach. So I appreciate y'all inviting us to that game.
Okay, and now I'll move, and then we'll certainly more comments and questions, but switching over, and Coach McGuire, that was a great introduction for Coach Pittman, but Coach Pittman, and you've been a great friend here of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl for many years, and Arkansas has a great history and legacy with our bowl game, and most recently that bowl game of the year, that 55 to 53 triple overtime. So, Coach, with a lot of pride, we offer the official invitation to you, the Arkansas Razorbacks, to appear in the 66th annual AutoZone Liberty Bowl game. Coach?
Well, we absolutely accept, and like Coach McGuire said, we're honored to be a part of the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, and it's great for the fans of Arkansas because we're very close up there in northeast Arkansas, and we had a big attendance there a couple of years back. What a great game, and our kids are excited about it. When you hear about the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, you've heard about it for many, many, many years. It's a pristine bowl. It's a precious bowl, and we'll treat it that way, as I know Texas Tech will as well. What a wonderful program. What a wonderful job they've done there. 3 bowl games in his first year, 3 years there for coach. I don't know if that's been done since Coach Leach. And just, they hired the right guy, and I'm looking forward to spending a few days with him and his football team, and obviously the competition on December 27th.
Coach Pittman, thank you very much. Our friends from Texas Tech, thank you. Again, this is Harold Grader, Associate Executive Director of the bowl game. Just to remind the media, we are only taking questions tonight in regards to the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. No other topics, no other subjects. So we ask that you will follow that protocol with us tonight. And with that, we will open it up for questions. If you will identify yourself, your organization, and then ask your question.
Yeah, hey, this is Tom Murphy with the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I got a question for Coach McGuire. You piqued our interest on the whole War Memorial thing. Can you maybe go over the years that you had tickets to Little Rock and went to the games there?
Yes, sir. So I was born in Texarkana, and on my mom's side's from Arkansas. My uncle Clark Wayne ran on one of y'all's national championship track teams. And so, man, from whenever I was 4 years old until we moved to Fort Worth, which was in 1983, we had tickets. And it's hard not to grow up a Razorback fan whenever you go to those games and see the plastic Razorback hats. I might have one of those in my closet. I tell everybody that was like my dream school where I wanted to go play football and wasn't fortunate enough or good enough to play there. But it's really a cool thing. My mom actually sent me a text today whenever she found out, and she was all fired up. She said, "You're gonna have a lot of family from Arkansas. They'd be saying Raider Power instead of calling the Hogs this time for me, though, I hope."
Yeah, Coach, this is Harold Grader. Just a quick follow-up. Yeah, who's your mama going to be rooting for?
She's going to be rooting for the Red Raiders.
Next question.
Yeah, well, I'm still on the line. It's Tom again. Hey, Sam, so you were just in Memphis a couple of years ago. Surprising for you guys to go right back here?
Oh no! I mean, this is one that we pushed for. We wanted to go there. Obviously, we didn't know our opponent. Obviously, we knew it was Texas Tech. We would push somewhere else, but no, I'm teasing. Going to be two really good teams there, but no, we had such a great experience the last time we were there. That certainly it's first class ran, and we wanted to go back, and it's close, and it's we can get some people there, and it's close to our kids. We don't we can bus up there, which we will, and have a good time and have a lot of familiar faces in the crowd, and college athletics is still about moms and dads being able to get to the games, being able to see their sons play, and we think that'll allow that to happen. I do want to say that this is our first conference really without our good friend Bob Holt, and we certainly miss him. We love him to death. He always had a unique question, but never one that you go, why did he ask that? And we miss him, and I just want to make that public. I know we've sent out a statement, but we're going to miss Big Bob.
Appreciate you saying that, Sam. I might click back in at the end. Thanks.
Okay.
Hey, so did we just ask? Did we just start and
Yes.
identify ourselves?
Yeah, please identify
Trey
yourself
Biddy,
and ask the question.
Yeah, Trey Biddy, Hog Sports. Hey, Coach Pittman. I know we're not supposed to go off topic, but I wanted to ask how your hip is doing. How was the surgery?
Yeah, this is day now 5, and I'm not able to walk quite yet without my walker, but I'm close. I had it Tuesday morning, and only thing is, Trey, I wish I would have had it done a long time ago. It was really, really in bad shape, but I went in every day since Wednesday, Thursday. Obviously, it was National Signing Day. It didn't feel great Wednesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, today, and it's getting better, and I'm almost able to walk without my walker, so I do appreciate you asking me about it.
And obviously the transfer portal is not open, but there have been players that have entered the portal, a couple of your starting guards, 3 of your top 4 receivers, just the challenges of overcoming some depletions heading into this bowl game against Texas Tech and how you address those.
Coach, we're not taking those questions
time,
tonight. Coach.
Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
We prefer not
It's about the roster.
take those issues tonight.
Okay. It's about the roster heading into the bowl game, but.
I have a question from Rhoback.
Go right ahead.
Okay, this is Don Williams from Lubbock Avalanche Journal. For any of the officials with the bowl game, can you tell us how the stadium renovation will affect the logistics for fans and what the capacity will be?
Yes, sir. I'll take that. This is Steve Earhart, and yeah, we're proud that we're getting a $225 million, really wonderful, reconstruction of the west side of the stadium. So we'll be at a capacity of 42,000 this year, but I think if we have 42,000 between the Red Raiders and the Razorbacks, that'll be a good looking crowd. But we're encouraging people to get their tickets early. But yes, it's under construction now, but when you got to do that, the construction, but, we have enough good tickets on both sides of the field to handle both universities.
What is the time frame on that construction? When did it begin and when is it projected to be completed?
Yeah, they started last summer, and they got the new press box wired and ready to go. It won't be totally completed until probably the fall of 26, but we're expecting, there'll still be some construction next year in 25, but they're moving along fast. So hopefully, but they started approximately 6 months ago. So, it's underway and going well. And, one of our hopes is to have a huge American flag up there in that spot where there used to be some seats. So, we look forward to having a good, but I think, with the 42,000, to want to come from both for the Red Raiders and the Razorbacks.
Thank you.
Anyone else with a question for either school or the bowl?
Yes, it's
Hey, Coach Pittman, Grant Barrel with KDDD.
This call is no longer being
Go
recorded.
ahead, Frank.
Go ahead.
Here's a question for both. I know it's fresh, so you guys probably haven't been able to dive into film, but just what are your initial impressions of the team you guys will be facing for both coaches?
Joe, you want to go first?
Yeah, I will, Coach Pittman. I know they're going to be really good up front. Coach Pittman being an offensive line coach, and then I actually worked with Coach Mateos whenever he was at Baylor, and I know how good he is. We went against each other every day because I was coaching the D-line, outside linebackers, and he was coaching the O-line. So I know they're going to be good up front. They're going to be physical and very well coached, And the thing, Coach Pittman and I actually were on a call before the season started with ESPN, and the other thing I know is they're going to play with a lot of passion. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Coach Pittman. I'm a huge fan of the way he coaches, the way he treats players, how much he loves his players. And so I know that this is going to be one of those games that it's going to be one of the best bowl games on the docket to me, because I think you have two teams. And then what's going to be fun too is, man, the goal is to make sure we got 42,000 there, because you got two fan bases that are as passionate as anywhere in the country, And so I know the Razorbacks are going to show up, and I know the Red Raiders are going to show up as far as our fans. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
The first thing that jumps out with me is that, I saw the Red Raiders lost, their offensive coordinator, which great. I mean, he went and got a head coaching job and all. But this is another reason for bowl and practicing and all that, because you can get a kickstart on spring practice. You know, you've got some new materials, some different things. And I know it's going to be difficult on them, but it's going to be difficult on us as well. You know, 2 years ago, Coach Odom did the same thing. He took the head coaching job at UNLV. And so, you know, we had newness going into that bowl game and all that. But the kids got to practice, and it helped us going into spring ball. So I do know this: James, my dog is yelping. I'm sorry, guys. I do know this, that when you think of Texas Tech, you think about points and you think about relentless energy, and you do. And we've seen them on film, not a lot this year, but we've seen them on film. And I haven't had time to go back and look at them quite yet today. But I guarantee you, here's what they're going to do. They're going to play hard as hell. They're going to hit you in the mouth. And we know that. And therefore, I think that's why Coach is talking about it. You're going to see a fun game. Guys that want to be out there, want to play. And I said it before, I'm not so concerned about who's not playing as we are who is playing. And we did it the last time with, I think, 9 starters were out the last time we played in this game. And we went out there and had a successful game. So I think this, when you talk about Texas Tech and you talk about their coach and the passion that they have for the program, it's going to be playing a team that has relentless energy. And those guys that's exciting to play those games, because you got to get up for those type games. And we certainly will. I know as long as they will too.
Yeah. I want to follow up a comment of this, Steve Earhart, with the bowl. When we were looking at the potential teams to play in the bowl, we saw that both of these teams have great potential and great capability. With Arkansas, of course, we paid a lot of attention when they beat the number 4 team in the nation, the University of Tennessee. So they have the capability to win at any time. And then when you look at the Red Raiders, you see, and we were paying attention to this yesterday, that the Red Raiders beat both of the teams that played in the Big 12 championship game, Arizona State and Iowa State. So we know that both of these two teams have great potential and great capability, and a great, as I say, hearing from both coaches, a great dedication to this game.
It's Tom Murphy again with the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Joey, I was going to bring that up. You beat both of the championship game participants and number 5 in scoring. I'm wondering, when you're at your best, what all is happening for you guys when you've won, you've beaten the big teams and you score like you have?
You know, playing at a fast pace, playing with tempo. You know, I think our quarterbacks operate best with that. And then, you know, one thing we've been able to do, especially in those games, Arizona State, Iowa State, the games we won, we caused turnovers, and not only have we caused turnovers, but we've been able to score points off those turnovers, you know. And so I think that's the key, you know, with what we do is, you know, we got to create some opportunities, and then we're going to try to do our best to go as fast as possible. I mean, I'm a defensive guy, but I'm at Texas Tech, and I know, you know, how we can recruit out here, and I know what our fans love, and they love a lot of plays and going as fast as you can, a lot of points. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Well, when two of Arkansas's better skill position guys, quarterback Taylor Green and the running back Jaquindon Jackson, are Tech prep school guys. Do you remember them coming through the prep ranks? And when, I guess you were at Baylor at the time, to have a shot at recruiting those guys.
Yeah, I know both of them, man. JJ was at Duncanville, which was a rivalry of ours whenever I was the head coach at Cedar Hill. Played for Coach Samples. You know, he was one of the greatest high school coaches in the history of football, but Texas football. And then QB, I believe, played at Louisville, you know, and you know, was a heck of a high school player, man. Both of them, I know both of them just as far as recruiting, and then know their high school coaches really, really well.
Anyone else with a question? The lights are getting dim. This is last call, fellas.
Well, and for the media out here, we've got a great schedule of events for the teams coming in. We've taken the teams to a NBA game here with the Memphis Grizzlies, and then we've got some Christmas parties going on, and we've got the parade down Beale Street, the presidential gala, the one of the world's largest pregame tailgate parties there before the game, and the kickoff is at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern time. A great window there for ESPN telecast, and over the last 5 years, except for the CFP, we've been in the top 5 of all non-CFP games as far as television ratings. And the game 2 years ago that we talked about was the number 1 rated television game outside of the CFP. So we're looking for a great opportunity for these two teams to showcase nationally on that ESPN telecast in prime time on Friday evening, December 27th. So thank you for everybody attending today, and we'll be in touch, and we're always available here at the AutoZone Liberty Bowl office. And again, we're proud to host these two teams in our 66th year.
Media, thank you, coaches. AD, we appreciate you guys. We're looking forward to having you in Memphis. Thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.